Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to Always Watching. Today we're discussing the film Autumn, and this was such a beautiful and thoughtful movie. So briefly, Autumn tracks the growth of a Portuguese family through the departure and return of their eldest son. We are introduced to a small family living on a remote island, preparing for their eldest son to go off on a new adventure. The house is filled with both excitement and dread as they prepare for one of their loved ones to move away. We only spend time with Thomas, the eldest son, and his family when he comes home to visit on a break. And I thought this was such a unique way to divide the film. As the movie goes on and Thomas starts to skip visits, we become increasingly invested in not just seeing his growth, but also how his family is coping with his absence. And we spend enough time with the family in each of these seasons, and each character, each member of the family is given enough screen time for us to really appreciate how their personalities differ and how their personalities change every time Thomas comes back. We don't really realize it until we leave, just how important our families are to us. When Thomas leaves, it's as if they lost a vital organ or a vital limb, and now they're trying to figure out how to survive. As someone who's left home, I can relate to Thomas's experience. Every time Thomas comes home, he comes back a changed man. These changes are quite shocking to his family, who only remember the boy who left home. And every time he leaves and comes back, they recognize him less and less. And you can see that by the way they greet him at the train station. Like he feels like more of a guest than a family member. And I think the more Thomas leaves and comes back, and it's not that he's a stranger in the home, they just come to see him as an adult, a grown man that's able to take care of himself. Tomas's departure forces everyone in this family to really think about not just their role in the family, but their own individuality, what they want out of life. And I thought this tension between the family and the individual was perfectly played out by his parents. His parents have given everything to give their children all these opportunities, and now that they're taking advantage of all these opportunities, they feel kind of stranded, left out to dry. And now they don't really have this excuse of, well, I'm doing it for my children. They really have to think about what will fulfill them, what will make them whole moving forward. Every time Thomas comes back, he recognizes his family less and less. And I can relate to this experience because on one hand, you're a bit annoyed that life goes on without you, but then you're also relieved that life goes on without you because there's an immense guilt from Thomas's side for leaving his family, but then also this relief in knowing that they're okay. And I think this movie beautifully illustrates the tension between wanting to find yourself and wanting to build a life, but also longing for a place that feels like home. And this was just such a gem of a film. I don't know, maybe it's my personal experience, maybe I was projecting onto it, but I was just very impressed by how they were able to develop these characters and how they were able to build their bond as a family and also build them up as individuals. And so if you're able to watch this film, please look out for it on streaming, and it's on